Let's take them back.
Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Los Angeles Clippers can deliver the goods here at home. They're getting their first look at the Thunder. And this, guys, they came out on top of the season series matchup a season ago, taking 2 of the 3 away from them.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time.
Exactly. Guys, they're clearly the better team, but you can't take anybody for granted. They're all NBA players. They get their checks twice a month across the league, so you've got to come prepared and focused and ready to play.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Roberson. And it's Adams in at the 5. Offense is what drives the Clippers, and they were fantastic at it last season. Easily one of the most exciting teams to watch with their high-flying and high-scoring act and number 1 in terms of efficiency.
Yeah, and it's not just a flash for the Clippers on offense. You talked about their efficiency on the offensive end. Led the league in points scored per 100 possessions at 109.8.
Now here's Paul after the miss from Serge Ibaka. Paul kicks to Griffin. The jump hook. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you a problem.
Here's Roberson. Westbrook a screen on Redick. Here's Roberson. Sinks the triple. Roberson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Passes it to Mbah Moute. Dishes it to Griffin. And that one is stuffed right through.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Now the Thunder with it. It's a 3-point game. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
He knows one of the hardest parts on scoring against this defense has to do with their prolific shot blocker, Serge Ibaka. He told me he's one of those guys who can get in your head a little bit because he's so mobile. You often don't see him coming. And Kevin, you add in his great rebounding and ability to hit from mid-range, and he's always an X-factor for them. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. The Clippers getting the bucket. Shot clock at 6. Ibaka sets the bit for Durant. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the night. And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up.
You know, it's interesting. It really had been mostly a cordial relationship between Durant and the media up until last season. And then at the All-Star break, I mean, he had some biting remarks.
And the basket good.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
The Clippers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Paul dishes to Griffin. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Durant's comments during the All-Star break about the media, he might have been right with some of his comments. I don't know, though, that he really is happy that they came out the way they did.
I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, he made it clear that he doesn't view the media as all that friendly, though.
That free throw good from Griffin. And guys, Blake Griffin has got to be one of the more humble stars in the league. You rarely hear about off-court issues and interviews. He was engaging and comes off kind of as a regular guy.
That's the way it appears to me, Kevin. The young man has his head screwed on pretty tight and both feet on the ground. He started out as a class act, and he stayed one.
Adams, the pass to Durant. Again, Oklahoma City.
Assist from Steven Adams.
The Clippers in the lead. Left side, Griffin. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 10 points for Blake Griffin.
And talking about Blake Griffin, one of the more well-liked players in our league, but also one of the most teed-up players, top 5 in the league for the past 4 seasons. He's been ejected from several games as well.
Ibaka with the screen on Paul. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Mbah Moute. Off target with his 3.
And, you know, getting back to Griffin, it's hard to stay grounded in this league. All the money, endorsements, ad campaigns, commercials, and so forth, that stuff can take you off track. But I think he's going to be grounded and maintain his focus going forward.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Ball outside. And then Griffin with the dunk.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Westbrook. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Clippers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Now here's Durant. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Here's Redick, following the score by Oklahoma City. They set the pick. Griffin dishes the ball. Lets it go. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Russell Westbrook. Well, at this point in his career, Clark, it's safe to call Chris Paul one of the all-time great point guards.
Yeah, without question. I mean, for a long time, it was hard to argue that Chris Paul wasn't the top point guard in the league. Even now you can make arguments for others, but Paul is always going to be in the conversation.
And the second free throw, good.
And with Paul, it is all about his consistency. Other point guards will have better years or stretches than him, but he just puts up huge numbers year in and year out, literally like clockwork.
Now here's Westbrook. There's the 3. Can't hit. Now Paul. There's the dish to Jordan. And the wide open shot from Redick. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
You know, it's amazing to me how little fanfare CP3 gets. I mean, he's not a flashy player, but you look at his effectiveness on the court, and he's a once-in-a-generation kind of talent. I mean, he's done it all his entire career.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And Redick kicks to Griffin. From 8, Jordan trying to free himself up. Griffin can't get it to go in. At the elbow, Westbrook. Cannot hit. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Paul outside. Jordan the screen. Paul passes to Griffin. Jordan dishes to Moute. Good D by Westbrook.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
He makes that one drop, only a second in 5 tries. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Kanter's checked in. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, you see Blake Griffin, and he is known for his huge dunks and ability to score, but he is a very well-rounded power forward. He's one of the best power forward passers in the league.
And he knocks down the first one. And for Griffin in his passing, often you'll see him set up teammates, Greg, for easy looks and dunks.
And with the amount of times that teams have to double team Griffin, that's huge. I mean, even when he's not scoring due to defenses focusing on him, he can still impact the game with his passing.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Serge Ibaka. And Roberson kicks to Durant. There's a good screen. Westbrook wide open. He fires. It's good from long range. Westbrook's got 7 points. To the middle. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Thunder trailing by 4. And here is Durant. And that one is hammered home.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Paul kicks to Redick. Now the feed to Griffin. On the left block, Kevin Durant with the rebound. Thunder have got 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. And it's all evened up. 9 points for Russell Westbrook.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Paul passes to Griffin. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 9. Shoots from 12. Again, the Thunder score.
Shake and bake with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just flew by him.
Griffin a screen on Westbrook. It's Redick on the wing. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Durant with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Kanter sets the pick for Westbrook, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Last year, the Thunder were in a playoff battle all season, Clark. Their road record of 16-24, a big part of why they didn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, when you're dealing with the kinds of injuries the Thunder had last year, it's impossible to be your best, and grinding out road wins is that much tougher.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Smith checked in for Griffin. Johnson comes in for Mbah Moute. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Rivers in for Paul. Shot clock at 2. Here's Durant. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Durant's got 8.
And really with the Thunder and their road problems last season, both Phoenix and New Orleans had better road records than they did. And had the Thunder been tougher on the road, no doubt they would have made it in.
It's Crawford with the drive. Offensive rebound. Jordan. No good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Durant with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And Waiters kicks to Kanter. Can't get it to go. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Pass to Rivers. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Right wing. And Augustin kicks to Waiters. Durant sets a screen for Waiters. Excellent D there by Johnson. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Utah Jazz. Crawford outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Durant kicks to Augustin. Over to the wing. Here's Morrow. There's the pass to Augustin. Off target from three-point range.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Rivers with it. Crawford sets the pick here for Rivers. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's the triple. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here is Durant. He's got 8. 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. He feeds it to Augustin. They need this one. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. First one falls for him. Pierce is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Durant. Both free throws good from Augustin.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Crawford dishes to Pierce. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
There's a good screen. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Thunder have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Crawford, no one around him. No good on the buzzer beater. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Thunder lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And Blake Griffin grew up playing the game alongside his older brother. His dad was his coach, and he credits his brother for inspiring him to work at his craft.
You know, watching him kind of go through the process of he started to get, you know, recruited by college coaches, and then he...
Well, talking about taking the right course, we know that the older brother of Blake Griffin, 3 years older, you know, he played, as did Blake, for their dad Tommy in high school, and they were terrific high school players and 4-time state champions.
I mean, it always helps to have a big brother who's kind of been there and done that and can share those experiences with you. Doesn't hurt to have a dad also who's a pro player either, and also a college coach.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and quality shots they're getting.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Thunder 5 right now. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. Ibaka and Collison, the duo inside. And it's Roberson in at the small forward. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Clippers. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Now Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Waiters. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Kevin, well, look here at last year in the NBA where the Clippers ranked. second in scoring, second in field goal percentage. They were number 2 in fewest turnovers. An outstanding job by this team taking care of the ball, squeezing the orange.
And you go back to their offensive output last season, they put points on the board in a big way. An entertaining style with a bevy of offensive weaponry.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Mbah Moute's checked in.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. Here's Roberson. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Roberson's got 6.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
And here's Rivers. Picked by Griffin. Now here's Redick. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Last season, the Clippers came away with the 3rd seed out west. They were very tough in conference and managed to get 37 of their 56 wins against Western Conference teams.
As you said, for the Clippers, 37 wins last year against the rest of the West. That total was the 2nd most against the rest of the West among any team in the league. Trailed only Golden State in that regard.
And you know what? They played the top West teams tough as well. One of only 3 Western Conference teams to be over 500 against the rest of the playoff teams from the West.
Double team on Westbrook. And Ibaka kicks to Roberson. Back to Ibaka. Leans. Collison, the pass to Waiters. Feeds it to Westbrook. Goes up again. Westbrook missing again. The Clippers trail. Rivers kicks to Pierce. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Over in the corner, Mbah Moute. And Pierce, here we go. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Pierce has got it all tied up now for the Clippers. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Detroit Pistons. Kicks it to Roberson. They set the pick. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Roberson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Rivers with it. Here is Mbah Moute. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Waiters.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Rivers sets the pick for Pierce. Redick inside the line. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Fires from the wing. Redick with the rebound. Redick's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Puts it up from 17. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Westbrook against Rivers. Westbrook's got room. Another miss by Westbrook.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Rivers can't get it to go. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Down low. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here is Mbah Moute. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And for first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Los Angeles. Paul comes in for Austin Rivers. And then for Oklahoma City, Adams, he's checked in for Collison. And Durant subbed in for Dion Waiters. And that one's good, Durant.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Paul dishes to Griffin. Jordan the screen. Griffin kicks to Redick. To the middle, Jordan. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist. And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
Ball outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Griffin. Oh! Did you see that? Man, oh man!
Kevin, what kind of confidence do you have to even try something like that?
It takes a lot of guts. You're right. He's got him, though. He has got him.
Guys, more than guts and guile, how about the skills to go along with it? That gives you the full package.
6 to shoot. Let's go. Westbrook, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And really, last season, the Thunder came into the year as a popular pick to win the West. Of course, we know what happened in terms of injuries, and they ended up having them on the outside looking in terms of the postseason.
The first free throw is good. For the Thunder, their play against the rest of the West wasn't a huge problem as to why they missed the playoffs. And, you know, they went 25 and 27 against the rest of the West.
Well, at first glance, that doesn't look too bad, but only 7 wins in those 29 games against the Western Conference playoff teams. With the talent the Thunder have, you still think of them as favorites in the West, at least one of the favorites in the West.
We all know about Durant's injury last season. Strange because he was the model of health pretty much before that.
He really was. I mean, just rarely missed extended time. And factoring he, along with Westbrook, 2 guys who had been really the model of durability. Health is something he nor the fans will ever take for granted again.
You know, a quick note about Kevin Durant and his ability to stay on the floor. Prior to last season, he played in 97% of all games that he could have. That's high-level durability there.
DJ Augustin's checked in for the Thunder.
And thinking about how much Durant has played, that 97% of games played is for international play and playoffs. That's an incredible amount of games that he's suited up for. You wonder if it just wore down his body.
Here's Paul. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Here's Morrow. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. He kicks it to Durant. It's Morrow atop the key. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And the Thunder lead by 3. The Clippers have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Smith sets the pick for Paul. Passes it to Smith. Redick for 3. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And Augustin kicks to Kanter. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the defensive 3-second call. He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for the Clippers. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Thunder.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
Paul with the steal. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Clippers third.
Well, I thought this team last season was a team that had some beautiful dimes. I mean, they would spread the floor with their ball movement and spacing and player movement. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Nice passes leading the basket.
Stolen by Kanter. Dishes it to Augustin. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
And Greg, how about DJ Augustin on the roller coaster ride last season, beginning in Detroit, ending up in a very creditable position with the Oklahoma City Thunder?
And a lot of that was because Jennings was so inconsistent for Stan Van Gundy last year, even so much so that he started starting Augustin, and this was just a small part of the turmoil for Detroit last season.
The Thunder leading by 3. Morrow kicks to Augustin. There's a screen by Kanter. Durant for 3. Oklahoma City the rebound. Tries hit again. And that one comes up a bit short. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Johnson kicks to Crawford. Augustin grabs the board.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Smith against Durant. From the high post. Connects. The jumper drops. Durant's got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
On the wing, Johnson, defended by Durant. Johnson kicks to Jordan. Ball for 3. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Kanter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Augustin from deep. Can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Now the dish to Crawford. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply. I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Clippers trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Not to the surprise of anyone, really, but the Clippers last year were strong at home once again. They managed to go 30-11 at Staples Center.
And Kevin, that makes 3 straight seasons for the Clippers of 30 or more wins at home.
And the Clippers making a change here. Rivers checked in. Then for the Thunder, Collison comes in for Steven Adams, and Dion Waiters subbed in for Kevin Durant. Now Rivers. Here's Smith. Shot no good. Great D that time from Collison.
You know, the big thing for the Clippers is that they won some big games in Staples over tough opponents. I mean, also won 6 of their last 7 to secure the 3 seed in the West.
Here's Waiters. Here's Kanter. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And now a 10-point Thunder lead.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
Here's Crawford. Another Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The feed to Morrow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Waiters gets a wide open look, and the Thunder another 3. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Thunder out in front as they wrap up the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sidelines. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with Russell Westbrook. And Russell, how confident are you that regardless of what defender you see in front of you, you can get what you want?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
Russell, thank you so much. Kevin, hard work pays off.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 21 points, 3
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. You look at Blake Griffin in this game. He's been everywhere.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
And I think he might even have a few more tricks up his sleeve. I mean, he'll break them out as we start heading down the stretch. I'm sure of that.
Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Mbah and Moute in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
And you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
To the right side. Shoots from the corner. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Mbah and Moute. Oklahoma City's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Griffin with the steal. And here is Paul. Pass to Redick. Back to Paul. Ball's knocked loose. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life. Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
Clippers trail by 14. The pass to Paul. Picked by Griffin. The drive by Paul. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 24 points for Blake Griffin.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Feeds to Durant. Now the Clippers moving it up. Redick passes to Paul. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Control the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Here's Roberson, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Chris Paul picks up that one.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoff.
And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that, Greg, the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Good on the second free throw.
And Redick is just an unbelievable three-point shooter. It's not just his volume, it's his pinpoint accuracy. By the end of last season, Redick was 40% from behind the arc for his career.
And he's able to get it back. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down. Jordan's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Clippers.
Showing us a little force on that putback, Kev.
Well, there was no way he was going to let that chance slip away.
No, sir.
Hey, guys, but how about the positioning there when the shot went up? Beautiful.
Westbrook gets to Adams. Nice D from Griffin. And for Redick, he knew what his NBA career would be like way back in 2005. Clark, I recall him saying, I think I'll be a role player like 80% of the players in the league. I don't expect to be a star. I'll just shoot. I'll be a team player.
Yeah, and he's exactly right. He was highly decorated in college, but every scout knew his strength was shooting the basketball, and JJ knew it as well.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Kanter's checked in.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Ball against Westbrook. It's Redick on the wing. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 8 now on the night.
How about this run there in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
Here's Westbrook, and there's another one for the Thunder.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Ball outside Griffin. Back to Paul, launches it, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Durant's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, he averaged 25 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he continues to hone his game. I think the potential is there.
Oh, yeah, you can see the potential clearly, but it's raw, unrefined. He needs to keep polishing it up.
Paul Pierce is checked in for DeAndre Jordan.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook and taken away by Paul. He feeds it to Redick all alone. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Mbah Moute against Westbrook. He dishes it to Kanter. Outside for Durant. There's the pick. Pass to Adams. And stolen by Redick. And they're on the break. Mbah Moute with it. Westbrook picks him up. Low block shot on the way. The shot by Pierce will not go. The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Clippers trail by 7. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Redick dishes to Paul. Kicks it to Redick. Shoots the 3. Great D that time from Durant. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
A different look for the Clippers. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Mbah Moute. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Rivers in for Chris Paul. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Dion Waiters checked in for Steven Adams. And he gets it to go.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
There's a screen. Here's Griffin. Nails the baby hook. Griffin's got 26 points. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Outside Westbrook. He kicks to Roberson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots. And they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. Augustin comes in for Russell Westbrook. Now here is Augustin. He's got 5. Waiters with the ball. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover. So valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Nick Collison's checked in for Kevin Durant.
And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
Griffin inside.
Woo. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Blake Griffin. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. But last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
Clippers ball.
On defense, Oklahoma City. They've led by as many as 14 points. To the middle, stolen by Kanter. Here's Morrow. Dishes to Waiters. There's the triple. That's good. Waiters got 5 points now in the quarter. And back to Crawford last season, he was down in field goal and three-point percentage. Plus, he battled with a calf injury that ultimately kept him out of 17, 18 games late in the year.
Yeah, Kevin, but his deep range spread the floor when he was out there. He still has that presence about him that you have to honor him. And he also hits some very timely shots. A dangerous assassin who always needs to be accounted for.
And Augustin kicks to Morrow. They set the screen. Off the screen. The shot is off. Great D that time from Griffin. Johnson attacking. And it's good off the back rim and in. Johnson's got 6.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Now Now here's Waiters. 12 points for him. Collison. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Checked in for Paul Pierce. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And watching Nick Collison, he makes all the hustle plays, all the little plays, the things that really will not show up in a score sheet, stat sheet. For over a decade, he's had that role and embraced it.
And Kevin, the other thing he does as a veteran is a coach knows what he's going to get. He doesn't make the mistakes that some players make. And while he's not going to be a great scorer in the post or a high-flying rim protector, his game really is built on intelligence and toughness. And so positioning for charges, making open mid-range jump shots, all the unsung things that help a team win games.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, on the topic of Nick Collison shooting, last season was his only real setback. Only shot 42% after having a career 54% shooting percentage. But he's up slightly in most other categories, especially the ones based on hustle and effort.
And when you talk about Nick Collison, every team needs someone like him. He's focused, unselfish. He's that hard-nosed big with just enough skill to bite you when you forget about it. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And here is Waiters. 12 points for him. Pass to Collison. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Morrow, no good. Clippers trail by 9. Now here's Rivers. Johnson outside from past the arc. Here's Smith. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Clippers.
And guys, Josh Smith, an interesting blend of talents. A good defender, great finisher around the rim. Also an underrated passer at times for a big man.
Smith gets the pick for Rivers. The dish to Smith. Uncovered. A second chance effort, and it's blocked by Ibaka. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game. Shots good by Waiters. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
The Thunder leading by 10. Augustin with it. 5 points in the game. 44 seconds left in the third. The feed to Ibaka. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Augustin passes to Collison. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. It's stolen by Smith. Here we go, one-on-one. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And so he hits both. 9 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Augustin. Gets it off. It's off. The third quarter comes to a close. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by... We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Clippers trail by 6. Taking a look at the Thunder. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Kanter. Andre Roberson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. Can't get it to go.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
There's a screen by Kanter. And Roberson kicks to Ibaka. Impressive fadeaway right there. Ibaka's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Thunder. The Clippers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. Off the pick. And Moute can't get it to go. Oklahoma City leading by 8. And Roberson kicks to Durant. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Ibaka outside. 6 on the shot clock. Fires it up. That's short off the rim. Now Redick. Pass to Paul. Pulls up. High post. Jordan. And he goes in for the dunk.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
It's Durant on the wing. Redick with the rebound. Redick's got his 4th rebound in this one. Paul against Westbrook. Jordan with a screen on Westbrook. Over in the corner, Mbah Moute. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
The Thunder leading by 4. And here is Durant. And there's the pass to Kanter. No luck. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And it's Pierce in the corner. 3-pointer. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
That's a huge 3-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Westbrook dishes to Durant. Feeds it to Kanter. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Clippers making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Durant for 3. Oklahoma City gets it back. He feeds it to Ibaka. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Durant attacking.
And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
Durant doing all sorts of things. He has 23 points, and he's produced 6 points from the free throw line. That's nice work.
And Clark, it'll definitely help their cause.
Picked by Griffin. Paul for 3. No good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. As you said about the Clippers, the days of finishing near the bottom every year are over. Clark, a lot of that is Doc Griffin.
Exactly. Since 2012, Kevin, they have had the 3rd best record in the NBA. A lot of loyal fans stuck it out with the team during the dark days, and now they're reaping the fruit.
And Ibaka kicks to Roberson. Outside Westbrook. Clock at 6. A baseline J. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got 8 rebounds in this game. Clippers trail by 3. Ball outside. Inside. One shot by Griffin. No good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here's Paul. Griffin attacking. Passes it to Westbrook. throws down the breakaway jam.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
There's a screen by Kanter. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got 27. Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about, they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players are playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played. The trades they made at the deadline helped bring depth to the team, and they took advantage of it.
And taken away by Paul. Jordan with a screen on Mbah. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Durant kicks to Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Moute.
And guys, you talk about players who have that killer instinct. Russell Westbrook is right at the top of that list.
And you think, Greg, about Westbrook's killer instincts. You're alluding to that. It's very apparent at times. Players praise, and Clark, I think, fear him for just that characteristic alone.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Kobe Bryant said Westbrook has the same love for competition that he has. Whenever other guards are pulled, Westbrook is their worst matchup.
And the Clippers all time here. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's in one heck of a groove with his scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Doris. Kicks to Kanter. He dishes it to Roberson. Back to Kanter. Puts up the baby hook. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his 5th foul.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
Now off the inbound, and then Durant with the jam.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Thunder leading by 8. Westbrook with it. Ibaka with the screen on Moute. Goes up off the pick. And Ibaka slams it in.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Clippers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Paul with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Dishes to Griffin. The jump hook, and that is good. Griffin's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
It's Durant on the wing, defended by Paul. Durant, the pass to Kanter. Just 5 to shoot. There's a screen by Kanter. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Paul. And And he gets it to go.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
The Thunder leading by 6. Here is Durant. Shoots from the line, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Durant's got 9 points in the quarter.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Paul kicks to Griffin. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Griffin just having a terrific game. 11 rebounds and some big-time point production as well.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
And he's doing a great job at the charity stripe. It's easy to overlook, but those freebies can make the difference.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Westbrook dishes to Roberson. Outside Durant. Lets it go with a 3. And that one's good. Durant's got 13 points in the second half.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
And Redick kicks to Griffin. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
That free throw missing.
Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
Moute with the steal. Ball outside. He kicks to Griffin. The jump hook, and he gets it to go. Griffin's got 36. Talking about Ibaka, he does so many things that help his team. The little things that always make a difference, even with his superb free throw shooting, up to a remarkable Clark 84% last year.
Yeah, but, you know, Ibaka had an injury of his own. As much as people talked about Durant's injury, the knee soreness Ibaka had cost him 18 games last year, so that was tough for him.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 7. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Clippers trail by 7. Paul. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 14 assists. Now Westbrook. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Roberson. The shot from 20 feet away. And there's Ibaka. That's good on the assist from Roberson. Roberson's got his 6th assist on the night.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. 1:36 left to play here in the fourth. Griffin's shot is off.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Durant with it. Chris Paul covering. Roberson the pass to Adams. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Ibaka.
Looking at the game for Ibaka, 10 points and 2 blocks. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game here. The Clippers running out of time. Ball outside. Here's Griffin. Ibaka with some nice D.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
LA's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Paul kicks to Griffin from 12 feet out. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And stolen by Jordan. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. And that one goes long.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball.
Los Angeles timeout call.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 9. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what they're thinking with this timeout.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their plans for after the game. Who knows? But let's just get out of here.
And the basket by Morrow.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their turn.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never wrapped.
Kevin, as we've come to expect another exceptional game for you, how do you put together a night like this?
Well, I'm just playing off my teammates. I'm not trying to force anything. Just take what the defense gives me and be aggressive.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again.